Polyhedron. A polyhedron is a solid with flat faces. It comes from the Greek word meaning many and face. So each face is a polygon, a flat shape with straight sides. So there should be no curved surfaces. So here are some examples of polyhedra. Here are some common types of polyhedra. They're called the platonic solids, prisms, and pyramids. And down here I have some examples of regular, just geometric solids. And a polyhedra and a geometric solid, those are synonyms. So here's what a prism would look like. Here's what a pyramid would look like. And here's what a sphere would look like. Some more examples. A cube, a rectangular solid, a cylinder, and a cone. So we're going to go ahead and look at platonic solids. A platonic solid is a 3D shape where each face is the same regular polygon. The same number of polygons meet at each vertex or corner. So here would be the vertexes like we talked about yesterday. So here's an example. The cube is a platonic solid. Each face is the same size square, and 3 squares meet at each corner. So when I select a corner, notice that there are 3 squares that touch that. There are only 5 platonic solids. The tetrahedron, the cube, the octahedron, dodecahedron, and the isosahedron. Let's take a look at some prisms. A prism is a solid object with identical ends. So see how this is a pentagon and then the orange face is a pentagon? It also has flat sides and the same cross-section all along its length. A cross-section is a shape made by cutting straight across an object. So if I cut this across, the cross-section would be a triangle, and it has the same cross-section all along its length. This is called a triangular prism. Here are some more prisms: a square prism, a cube, a triangular prism. The cross-section is shown for each. And lastly, here's a pentagonal prism. The last section is pyramids. When we think of pyramids, we think of the Great Pyramids of Egypt. They are actually square pyramids because their base is a square, as highlighted in the purple. Parts of a pyramid. A pyramid is made by connecting a base to an apex. So when I connect, these are called edges, and their intersection point is an apex. Here are some types of pyramids. A triangular pyramid, a square pyramid, and a pentagonal pyramid. These shapes are named because their base is a triangle, is a square, is a pentagon. Our polyhedrons can be right or oblique. Right means that it stands up at a 90-degree angle. Oblique means that it has a slant to it. This tells us where the top of the apex is for a pyramid. When the apex is directly above the center of the base, it is a right pyramid. Otherwise, it's called an oblique pyramid. Cones and prisms could also be oblique. We are now going to assess what you learned. Take out a half sheet of paper, number it 1 through 12. You are going to choose a letter A, B, C, or D that best describes the shape shown? Here are the first three answers. Pause the video until everyone is done with 1 through 3. Here are 4, 5, and 6.